and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Wendy Heath-Newgass here. Good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you're watching. But tonight, the fundraising files are done. They are incredible, amazing. I've got an amazing Carol who really gets my vision, sees me through these files as we check and double check what I'm going to tell you right now. If you see a mistake, let us know. We're going to get it fixed right away. So these are freshly done like an hour ago. A lot of files. I have like 9 files this year. And anyway, so Wendy Heath-Newgass here. I want to start and talk a little bit about fundraising because I feel like lately I just drop the files every season. As you know, it's my favorite thing to do and my favorite thing in the community. So why is fundraising a win-win strategy? First and foremost, we're giving back to the community or to an organization or to a person who really needs this help. That's for sure. So when you think, oh, I'm a Sensi consultant, what is our saying and our slogan and the true meaning of our business? Contribute more than you take. So fundraising is the best way to do it. It's just, the host, the organization get cash, get money that's needed. You get tons of PRV, which will help you for the next incentive. Let's go Mexico or Idaho. You get that high PRV, new contacts, new connections, momentum for your business during this incentive period, but also all year long. Fundraising is my favorite thing ever. Everyone wins. It's like service-based selling at its best. So who do you ask? You say to yourself, who would do a fundraiser? I wonder. That's kind of what you need to start with. Who would do one? I'm not saying to go out there and cold call preschools and dance teams. The best way to start one is to ask a friend or a family member or your own kids' organizations or things they're in and get an in first. You don't want to just walk up to a preschool and be like, hey, I'm Wendy, a Sensi consultant. I can give you, you need to have some credibility and get a foot into the door. Sometimes it helps, but always, always, always find a way. Like you're like, oh, my next door neighbor's daughter dances. I wonder if they need a fundraiser. And go over and chat with them. That way you can say, hey, Maddie dances for this team and her mother, Sally, said I should come and talk to you about a fundraiser. That way there's a connection. Do you see what I did there? Super important. Okay, so always ask people who lead, who serve, organizations, schools, teams, churches, nonprofits, charities. The list goes on. If you love community stuff, there are so many ways you can help out your community. You have kids in sports and dance and football, and those teams need funds. Let us be the funds that get them their dance costumes or their sports equipment, whatever it is. We can do that. We can provide that. Maybe it's a business owner who just wants exposure. Do a fundraiser for them as well. So do me a favor when you're scrolling, watch for people who have organizations who might need funds. Oh, you mean instead of just scrolling, I'm actually scrolling and thinking, who can I serve? Who can I help? Super cool. Just a great new thing. Also think, what is near and dear to your heart? Now, I'll be honest with you. I love animals, so I do dog rescues, cat rescues, horse rescues, and it's really like my favorite thing to do. So think of what is near and dear to your heart. Think of where you'd like to help rescue, a shelter. That's kind of where you like to start. How it works is you give up your profit. So let's say it was $1,000 in sales before tax and shipping, okay? And you let the organization know that. $1,000 in sales before tax and shipping, we give 25% back. We give up our profit. Yes, we do, right? So 25% of that, of $1,000 in sales, would be $250 to the organization. Now, as I show you these fundraising files, each one, most of them have a grid that kind of help you see how to earn that money. So I'm going to get to that. But the organization gets the money after you get paid. please promise me that if you run a fundraiser now through maybe October 10th or something, let them know that you are paid the following month after. So there is no problem with when you pay that organization. Once you get paid, they get paid, but you need to state that up front. They're going to probably think the second it ends, you know, they get the money, but we don't get paid. Unless you're paid weekly, then of course you can do it any way you want. I just want you to be mindful of that. Fundraisers usually work 10 days to 2 weeks. That is my favorite. I don't like to do them any longer because when you give them a lot of time, there's no sense of urgency. Be like, hey, this is closing in a week. You better get in order. So, and they do. Promise you that. But you get to keep all of the free and all of the half-price rewards. Guys, if it's a huge fundraiser, you know there is tons of free and tons of half-price. What is cool about that, you can use it to incentivize a teamie, incentivize somebody else for doing a fundraiser. I usually take a furry friends or two with my rewards, that warmer, because I do so many rescues that I like to gift them one of the furry friends warmers or the paws mini warmer, and that way they have something to experience with possibly just a link being open. These files are great, but some people don't want to print and do this. So don't forget, there's always a way where you could send a rewards link or a shopping link and send an item or an experience bag, and that is a fundraiser. Promise you that. So those free and half price items, you can turn around and sell the goods for pure profit, right? You can incentivize, like I love to take flowers, fragrance flowers as well, and I love to, I love our fragrance flowers, and I love to bring it to, like, when I get my hair done, or I go to a dry cleaner, or I'm at a new alteration place, or getting a massage, because they love that. And most of the time, you put it up and set it up in their little office or at the counter, that's where you get a lot of sales. Just think about a gift sitting on there, and it's going to smell good. People are going to ask. So I don't know if I have my coaster. At the bottom of my little wooden coaster, I've got a label that has my information. So at any time, I tell the people when I leave it there, I said, if anyone asks about it, my info is at the bottom of the coaster. And the coaster is there to protect all surfaces. This is oil, and we want to make sure that everything is clean. So it's really neat to leave it in an establishment like that. That's how I've gotten new teamies. I've gotten more parties. I'm going to share that with you next. Anyway, so here's how to pitch it. I'm going to say this slow so you can write it down. And I wrote it down, so I want to read it, but bear with me for a second. Hi, then there could be a name. I'd love to help your group raise money this month. I set up fundraisers where your organization gets the profit from sales, and you don't have to do anything but share. It's fun, easy, and people love Scentsy. Would you be open to chatting more? Now I'm going to read it really slow. I didn't do too good, huh? Hi, blank. I'd love to help your group raise money this month. Exclamation. First line. Hi, blank. I'd love to help your group raise money this month. Exclamation. Then the next line is, I set up fundraisers where your organization gets the profit from sales, comma, and you don't have to do anything but share. It's fun, comma, easy, comma, and people love Scentsy. Love in bold, big caps. Love Scentsy. Lastly, would you be open to chatting more? Quotation mark, exclamation, question mark. Anyway, I'm going to read it one more time fast. Hi, I'd love to help your group raise money this month. I'd set up fundraisers where your organization gets the profit from sales, and you don't have to do anything but share. It's fun, it's easy, and people love Scentsy. Would you be open to chatting more? Okay, very simple. Okay, a couple more things. Keep it simple, keep it warm, and focused on how they benefit. This fundraiser isn't about you. Yeah, you're going to get sales, you're going to get some free and half price, but it is about them. When you truly lead from your heart, you get those arrows out and you think about who you can bless. That's what fundraising is. Not about, ooh, I'm going to fundraise so I can get my trip. Stop it right now. Get it out of your head that you're going to gain from it, and think about the people and the lives that you are going to change. I promise you, when you think that way, 100% better. Okay, the big picture. PRV does equal incentive points, guys. Come on. But fundraisers can actually add hundreds and thousands of PRV, but the connections and the customers and the growth that you're going to have, every participant that buys is a potential future host, a customer, or a teamie. Wait, what? Yeah, you can flip a fundraiser at the end and give it to the host that did so well, and they can just continue to do it. I'm currently doing that for a rescue that I did so well. It was a link I sent to another state, gifted them a furry friends and a bar of wax and a cotton cleanup, told them how to change the wax. They featured it on their Instagram page and sold so many. And then people bought more, people who know Scentsy. But a lot of them bought that furry friends warmer because it was a husky rescue. And there's a husky on there. Wait, what? I know. So that's really huge. But also the impact and the legacy that you're creating goodwill in your community. And you're also feeling good about doing something great for someone else. Ooh. Okay. Mindset reminder, don't overthink, just ask. Every yes creates this ripple effect, more PRV, more customers, more lives touched. So here it is. Fundraisers aren't just about sales, they're about service. And when you lead with service and your heart, success, I promise you, will always follow. So I hope I explained fundraising. I hope I got your mind thinking. Hope I gave you a line that you can kind of do. Another thing I would do was I just threw these in a basket. I actually bought a bunch of these on Amazon. Cheap little plastic basket. But what I did was when I go approach, I'm going to show you the files in a minute, but when I go approach a fundraiser, I bring everything in the fundraising files with me. Oh, a mini warmer would be like this. And you plug it in, blah, blah, blah. Here's our bar of wax. Here is our air solo. There's a fundraiser for that. Here's our pod pack. This is our air, Scentsy Air Go. And this fundraiser is amazing. Brand new this season. Can't wait to share. Scent circles. Don't you think they need to see and believe? I even did one with room sprays this season. So, super fun. It's always good to have one of everything that you're representing. And, of course, a flower. I use these 8x12 organza bags, and they're really beautiful. They actually fit our new candles, too. And I put a little flower, color changing card. I just do it with basically the non-colored flowers. That's the ones that are in the catalog and available at all times. Hence, we can't do a candle fundraiser yet. Because our candles are an LTO, we can't do it until they're actually in the catalog and will be around for a long time. But if they end up being that mid-season, I will put together a candle fundraiser and drop it in with our files. So, sorry, gotta set my basket down. This is what I'm going to share with you tonight. This is what the file I'm gonna have, and it looks like this, okay? It is all of my files. It is a Scent Circle fundraiser, a Furry Friends fundraiser, rescue, Fragrance Flower fundraiser, a Tranquil Glow fundraiser, which is our charitable warmer, a mini warmer fundraiser, a room spray fundraiser, a Scentsy Air Solo, which is the little guy, a Scentsy Air Go, so cool, a full catalog, and of course, the very last document is the flower party. So it tells you how to upload. They're all going to go into Canva. And what is so beautiful about this is they go in Canva, you put and save them and put your information on there, and it doesn't change any of my files. The files are beautiful. Thank you, Nicole, for helping me see my vision, most importantly, and making the most beautiful files. Whew, I can't even tell you. It's a labor of love, but it's what I really love to do is I love to fundraise. And if I can help you get on that trip and I'll help you change some lives, that's what Wendy's here for, because you know, that is where my heart is. So basically, this is the mini warmer one. Every single fundraiser has this beautiful cover letter This is where you change your info, and you can drop a QR code to your website so they can view and see everything. That's kind of what this is for. This is a cover letter that you would take with you along with all the fundraiser items that I talked about, all the fundraisers I have available this season, and you would just kind of share this with the organization. It's nice. It talks about Scentsy. There is one part in here. It says I also offer awards and incentives to your top sellers to encourage the greatest success of your fundraiser. Well, you don't like that? Guess what? These files can be changed. So you could just eliminate that line and it wouldn't make a difference in here. I love to award people, and for the ones that really try, because then out of the get-go, they're already like, ooh, I got a goal. I don't know. Trust me. Dangle that carrot, it works every time. So the mini warmer fundraiser, a simple one-page fundraiser. It says $43 for any mini warmer of your choice and 3 bars. The QR code can go directly to the school, organization, team that is doing this. It could be one file. It could be a mini warmer inside the school office with a bar of wax so they can experience it. You can have a bag of testers there so they can pick their scents if that's what you want to do. I think all fundraisers do better when they can experience. I don't think a shopping link, I'm going to be honest with you, is anything without an experience or a scent or something for them to see and touch and smell. So this one is really cool, very simple, mini warmers. There's 10 more to choose from. It does show you the licensed warmers and the licensed wax are excluded from this. So here is your mini warmer fundraiser. Pretty simple, huh? I'm going to throw all these documents down. The new one I just did this year was, again, same cover letter, same, you could put a QR code, you could put your name, you could put a picture of yourself if that's what you wanted to do. This is there for you to play with. Some people want to send this to them to a school and say, here, read this, put their name, info, and a picture of their website so they can view all the products. You get to customize it to yourself. So the room spray fundraiser. I did this one because, you know, money's tight for a lot of people, and I wanted to, sorry. I wanted to have something that was low cost. So schools could still, but parents could participate if they could only buy one room spray. They could still participate. Gosh, sorry. In the fundraiser. Whew. Okay, so Scentsy room sprays are a quick and easy way to instant fresh any space, and they're long lasting. It talks about the high quality fragrance, And here's places to use them. There's the price, $9 plus tax per shipping, per room spray, sorry. All of my prices will always be the price that's in the catalog and on the website. I don't raise my prices to give more. My files, you can change them to whatever you want, but I create them all to be the catalog prices and the website prices, because one time someone said, why are you charging more just to give us more? I will never forget that, and I will never do that again. This is how much your group gets per room spray. Here's 20 great scents. I just picked 20 they could choose from. You put your QR code to the actual party. You would go to your workstation, create a party link, copy that link, make a QR code out of it, and put it right here. Don't forget to change your name, and all the new logos are here too. I'm so excited. So this is where you would go to the organization and be like, oh, so these are the number of room sprays sold, and this is the number of participants. Let's say, so 15 room sprays were sold by 50 kids. You would give that organization $1,687.50. What a great way to set a goal. How much were you trying to earn? How much do you guys need to pay for all the dance costumes? How much do you need to pay for the dance choreography or the football equipment? This is your grid. It's very easy, and it shows the profit. So if 30 kids sold 30, they would get $2,025. Right? This grid is awesome. Again, there's a little QR code on here if you want. Most of this one, I don't let go home with the kids or with the students. This is really for you to use to land it and for them to figure out what their goal is so they can set a goal for their money. Of course, room spray descriptions, each one, and everything, because it is a page, you can make sure and put a QR code back to their link, to the organization's link. And then after that, of course, I have a beautiful fundraiser form that talks about all that. You could put your Venmo, your Zelle in here, your participation, how much they are. You could definitely tell them with tax how much each room spray is. That would be a separate little thing you can change and say plus tax, or say with tax equals, say $10 or $10.12 or $9.78. You could change and put that right there for your organization. See how these are customizable? Love it. Okay. Sorry. I try to keep these together. I'm sorry, I keep bending down. I should have done better with that. Anyway, and you guys know all of these forms are going to be, this is a big one. I got a couple in here. Okay, next is furry friends. So I do a lot of rescues, and so this is a one-page document. It could easily go in a sign holder with a scent, a warmer, this warmer, or another warmer, showing it, and it talks about join us and making a difference for animals in our community, blah, blah, blah. Really great, and this is the one I use for a lot of the rescues. So it shows the dog, it shows the cat, QR code here. We've got a beautiful Furry Friends and a Paws mini warmer that make really great, make really great items. The other one is the Scentsy Tranquil Go. This is the charitable fundraiser. So they get to know that they give back. This is what we give. Plus we give $10 back to charity. So this is a double gifting fundraiser with our beautiful Tranquil Glow warmer. All of that. It says how much it is. And it's just the warmer. And then of course we go on to Scent Circle. Remember? The little document that's going to get you in the door and that you can kind of share, so they might not know what Scentsy is. They might not know. So these are the 2 3-packs. 2 3-packs. It says right here, a Scent Circle bundle is quantity 2, 3 packs of Scent Circles, okay? $20. Your organization gets $5. That is your 25%. Ways to use it. This by itself could be a fundraiser, right? Here is your smell of success, and this is how you would actually say 20 kids sold 20, that's easy, 20 kids sold 20 bundles, remember the bundle being $20, 2 3-packs, they would get $2,000 for their organization. Isn't that neat? These grids are my favorite. And I've been doing them since the dawn of day. Again, the description of the scents, describing them is better than nothing. And of course, your beautiful Scent Circle order form reminds me of ordering Girl Scout cookies. You can send all this digitally. There's just so many things that you can do with all of this. But now, because of these beautiful files, you get to have opportunity to change some lives, possibly earn yourself an incentive, most importantly, gain some new customers and really change up your entire business model. Okay. Oh boy, this one's kind of fun. This is, same document. Everyone will have that same cover letter. This is the Scentsy Fragrance Flower Fundraiser. Each one flower sold will get $4.50. It's $18. Our flowers are beautiful. This is an easy fundraiser. It's less than $20. That's always at that $19.99 and under mark. And you could put one in the office or one in the rescue or one anywhere, and this can get you sales. So really huge. Here it is, each member, number of flowers sold, number of participants, come together to tell how much money you're going to make. Of course, QR code, all the things on there, scent descriptions. As you can see, there's definitely a theme. And most importantly, because there is so many flowers this year, it is 2 pages. 1, and it shows the different things, and 2. So At the end here it says total paid, and 18 plus tax. You could go in there and change it to your tax. Very, very important. And then you would just total all these up, and there's your order form. Really, really special. So, fragrance flowers. Okay, I'm getting there. How many more do I got? Okay. Do I have? Sorry, I did not sound very good. The full catalog's kind of simple. Sometimes it's just a little party pack with some samples, maybe a mini warmer and a couple cubes of wax for them to try. Maybe an Air Mini that you could maybe plug in and put a pod in so they can experience, and just say, here's the full catalog. You could drop testers if you could do that. They could smell everything. But digitally, easiest thing ever, of course, your same letter, right? And then it says full catalog fundraiser. Here kind of shows all of our products. Super awesome. It says Scentsy offers a variety of products. It means there's truly something for everyone, which there is. Insert the QR code there. And it says consultant contact info here. So there's that page. And then there's the whole Air page. So yeah, this could just go home. They could take a look. They could shop. Definitely the QR code. This is something for them to see and look at. I know some people still like that. So that's kind of cool, right? The Air Solo. The last one, I'm sorry. What did I just do? Wow, really windy? Yeah. That would have been full catalog. Yeah, I've been looking at these files too much the last 2 days. It's really hard. So next one is your Air Solo. I did this before. Beautiful cover letter. The Scentsy Air Solo Fundraiser. This fundraiser is an Air Solo bundle, which is one Scentsy Air Solo and one twin pack of pods. Okay? $25. Another good price. Another good thing. Easy for everyone. Here's some scents that it says. Choose from 50 amazing scents, and just a few of them are listed. Okay? Love this picture of all the little pods. It's super cute. Smell of success, each $25 bundle, same thing. Number of bundles sold, which is one Air Solo and pod, and participants to figure out how much they're going to make. All of the fragrances listed. Oh my gosh. There's 50 pods this season, guys. We are going big on pods, and there's 50 available. Did you notice that? So excited. And so, yeah, the pods are going to be 2 pages as well. So here, and now they're even broken down in category. Oh, wait, what? She's the boss. Bakery, spice, woods, floral, fresh, fruity. If someone's like, I really like fruity, then they're going to go to the fruity section, right? And so this alone is like amazing. And it's $25, and it's just a really good. So I'm going to save the best for last, if you're ready. Here it is, our brand new Air Solo Fundraiser. I mean, Air Mini. Oh my gosh, Air Go. I can talk, really. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day. Scentsy. Smells like Team Spirit Fundraiser. For this fundraiser, you get an Air Go. Hi, I can talk. And one Scentsy Air Go with one twin pack of pods. See that? But I went one step further. Put a sticker on. What? For your team. Everyone loves water bottle stickers, so I came up with this, and I'm like, sports team, whatever team. Of course, it doesn't come with the sticker, but now, if they give it to you, you can actually fix that image if you're pretty handy, and you could just go in and put their sticker over this for their fundraiser to personalize it for them, and just say stickers not included, because they're not. But how cool is that they can carry around their spirit, their Scentsy spirit, their team spirit. So create a custom product, perfect for athletic groups, clubs, schools, dance studios. Show your team spirit by adding your organization sticker on each Scentsy Air Go. So if they had stickers, I wouldn't even mind doing that for a big fundraiser and sticking them on. It would take time, but how cool would that be? Or if they had stickers, putting one in each package. That just would be super cool. So it says your group receives $11.25 for each bundle. Remember, the Ergo and a pod pack. And same thing, same grid for each of these. It doesn't change. So many pods, so many scents. There's 2 pages of those, and then 2 pages of all the scents, because we have 50 pods now. So, who are you going to bless? What organization is going to hit you in the heart and in the mind, and you said, you know what? That's who I'm going to reach out to tomorrow. If not, scroll intentionally on social media and see who needs help. Reach out, always genuine, always authentic. You know, you don't want to be salesy or be like, hey, you know, you want to say something like, you know what? I do fundraisers. Could I help? Doesn't that sound better than like, I sell Scentsy. Yeah, I could do a fundraiser. I give it all my profit. Let's just say, hey, I fundraise. Can I help? Then you can get into more. So the last thing I have is my favorite thing ever, and I put it in this huge sign holder. Sorry about the light ring. And it's called the Fragrance Flower Party. And so here is the front, here is the back. You can also print this document in a 5x7. I had one here. Oh, here it is. Let me show you. A 5x7 document. And this could go to an office. This is a past one. This is not the current one. I did not have time to laminate it. Files were just finished, my friends. You guys are like itching, and I wanted to make sure I got them done. So this could go around the office. You can make your own little testers. Yeah, I do this every season. Or you could use just the current testers that we have. Now this season we do have 29 flower choices in scents. So many good ones, so many good ones. 29 choices. It would cost you $29 to buy one of each tester, or pull from the testers that you've got, and you could put those in a basket or a baggie along with a flower that they can see and smell and touch the product, and a little card like this. That's a flower party, guys. You want to talk about an easy way to get PRV? Flower parties, flower parties, flower parties. But tonight, I wanted to share these fundraising files with you. It was a labor of love, and I'm so blessed and so grateful that I have wonderful people in my life who see my vision and help me bring it all to fruition. So, from my heart to yours, let's fundraise, let's share, and think right now today, whose life can you change? Who can you bless today with a fundraiser? Because when you think about helping others, you'll be blessed as well. From my heart to yours. Have a great night, and let's fundraise, friends. Love you.